Morning class. Let's start with a new chapter, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. Salima was excited about the summer camp she was attending. She had gone to visit Manali in Himachal Pradesh along with her classmates. She recalled how surprised she was to see the changes in the landform and natural vegetation as the bus climbed higher and higher. You must have seen, if you have visited, if you have seen the hill station, you must have seen the vegetation, that is the plants found there are different from the plants which you find in the plain areas, that is in your nearby locations. Same ways, if you visit a desert area, you will see that the vegetation, the wildlife, that is the animals and everything is different. So she also noticed that when the bus was climbing higher and higher, that means they were moving ahead, she noticed that the vegetation has changed. The deep jungles of the foothills comprising sal and teak slowly disappeared. She could see tall trees with thin pointed leaves and cone-shaped canopies on the mountain slopes. She learned that those were coniferous trees. So, you must have seen that as most of the time people call them as the Christmas tree also. So, the leaves are pointed, the upper portion is also little pointed sort of. So, she learned that these were known as the coniferous trees, and they were thin pointed, they have cone shaped canopies, that is a canopy which it appears to be like a cone. She noticed bloom of bright flower on the tall trees. These were the rhododendrons. From Manali, as she was travelling up to Rohtang Pass, she saw that the land was covered with short grass and snow in some places. So now she noticed that the changes, so there were bright colored flowers. You can see the picture of rhododendron and these rhododendrons from Manali. As she was travelling up to Rohtang Pass, she saw that the land was covered. There little short grass was there, and at some places she saw snow was also there. From Salima's observation, we summarize that there is a close relationship between height of land and character of vegetation. With the change in height, the climate changes, and that changes natural vegetation. The growth of vegetation depends on temperature and moisture. It also depends on factors like slope and thickness of soil. The type of thickness of natural vegetation varies from place to place because of the variation in these factors. Natural vegetation is generally classified in two to three broad categories. So Salima, whatever she has told us, we can just summarize from her observation that you can say that there is a close relationship between the height of the land and the vegetation which you find there. The change in height, the climate change, obviously the height changes, the climate will change, and that will change the vegetation, that is the natural vegetation which is there. The growth of vegetation, that depends on the temperature and moisture. So let's read what is written here. Let's do. Now you can tell why Salima saw changes in the natural vegetation as she climbed higher and higher. What types of vegetation did she see in the Himalayas, starting with the foothills and going to the higher altitudes? So you can now understand that what is the difference in the vegetation which she saw, and why there was a change. Like Salima, when you go to visit any new place, notice the type of natural vegetation occurring there and try to think of factors responsible for the growth of such vegetation in that habitat. Note down if any human interference has taken place in that area in terms of deforestation, grazing, cultivation of cash crops, constructional activities, etc. Now you can see the picture of thorny bushes there. So the three factors which natural vegetation can be classified. First one is the forest. which grow where temperature and rainfall are plentiful to support a tree cover. Depending upon these factors, dense and open forests are grown. So, first of all is the forest, and it depends on the temperature and the rainfall. If both these things have to be like in good amount, the rainfall has to be in good amount to support the trees to grow. Then comes the grassland, which grow in the region of moderate rainfall. That is like where the rainfall is like not too much, not very less. Shrubs, thorny bushes and shrubs grow in the dry region. Salima was sharing her experience of Himalayan trip with her father. Her father visited various places in the world. He told Salima about his observation of the variety of vegetation in different parts of different continents. He mentioned about coniferous forest in the subpolar regions, thorny bushes in the desert, thick tropical hardwood forest in the humid region, and many more. Salima realized that Himalayas have almost all variety of vegetation, which one can see while moving from the equator to the polar region. So her father told her about the different types of forest or the areas vegetation which he has visited and he has seen. He told her about the coniferous forest which he has seen in the subpolar region, thorny bushes in the desert, thick tropical hardwood forest in the humid region. But then Salima realized that if you talk about the Himalayan region, almost all types of the vegetation could be seen there. The change in the type of natural vegetation occurs mainly because of the change of climatic condition. Let us get to know the different types of natural vegetation of the world with their characteristic feature and wildlife inhabiting there. So, what we are going to study in the next phases is about the forest. Tropical evergreen forest, then tropical deciduous forest. Why they are being named as tropical deciduous forest? Why is it called evergreen forest? What is the other name of tropical evergreen forest? Can anyone tell me? Think of the other name of tropical evergreen forest and why is it called by that name? Okay, you think of it and I'll let you know in the next class. Then temperate evergreen forest. So we will be talking about all these different types of forest in the next class. Please, if you have, just read the chapter. Thank you class. Take care of yourselves. Be safe at home.